Hey, I'm Becca, your South Texas soaper, and today we are restocking one of our favorite soaps. Actually, this was one of the soaps I've been meaning to restock for a while, just haven't gotten time to it. We're getting pretty low, and it is our Celestial Sun and Moon, and it is our Rosemary goat milk soap. This is my version of like an African black soap. There's actually no shea butter in this. I think I used to originally, but it's summertime, and in the summertime, springtime, we don't really need a whole lot of shea butter in our soaps. It's Your skin just doesn't need that extra hydration. These are super fatted to 6.5%. 7% is really good, but they're going to have to be on your drying racks for a lot longer, so that they'll make a harder bar or add some sodium lactate to it. So we've got our moons here. We've got some dolphins, mermaids. So I've been trying to do some behind the scenes stuff in the shop because I injured my ankle. I'm actually an old gymnast, and so I re-injure my ankles every now and then, and I've got it all wrapped up. So I'm going to try and do this quickly today and get off my feet and relax a little bit. Oils. You can use 1 to 3% essential oil in your face. It's super strong. You can stick down to like 1.5 to 2%. We've got coconut oil, rice bran oil, which is really, really great. You could use olive oil, but I love the rice bran because it gives you a little bit extra bubble. Castor oil, sunflower oil, and beef tallow. Now, I think I was putting avocado oil in it, but I do have a customer who's allergic to recipe. My numbers equal the same as far as my fatty acid profile and things like that. So we're going to be adding, and this is something you can prepare ahead of time, is get some plantains, and you're going to want to peel them and roast them in your oven at kind of like a low temperature, say maybe 200. You don't want them to burn them, and just kind of do it till they're dry, and then you can run that in your blender or like a coffee grinder. And so that's what we have here is our plantain skins that have been peeled, baked, and then powdered. Another thing that you can get is the tamarins. And the same thing, you don't want the inside. This is just the peels, and it's very soft. It's like a medium exfoliation, I would say. So the tamarind peels, I baked them at a low temperature and then put them in a Vitamix. Probably a food grinder would, not food grinder, coffee grinder would probably be best because this is a little bit rougher. So you want to make sure you're getting that really fine. And then we grow ice cream banana trees here. It's not a demand for them for cooking here. So what I've done is I've taken our ice cream banana leaves, and I washed them, and then I dehydrated them at a low temperature. I think at like 175 to 200 on the dehydrator. And then I put them through our food processor or our Vitamix blender. So those are the 3 things that I'll be adding. I also add some raw Texas honey. Let's see, we've got kaolin clay. I've got all my oils here melted and ready. Just move some of my molds around. And let's see, I added my goat milk and my buttermilk in here already. And this is my kaolin clay. Off to the side, and we're going to give this a stir and get that blended up first, as well as there's no added color to this. The color that you get from the soap is just the natural botanicals. So here's I do a teaspoon per pound. So here's our banana leaves. It's a 2-pound recipe. This is going to be a lot. I find this a little bit finer than the tamarind peels. I feel like the tamarind peels are a really good exfoliation. So it's kind of like you got green, brown, and this is like this beautiful red, kind of like a red sand or a red clay. So I'm just gonna zip that up real quick. Put that over here. You can add your honey before you add your lye, or you can add it after. And when you're mixing up your botanicals on a soap, you want to make sure that they're kind of suspended and that they don't sink to the bottom. So you want your batter at kind of like a medium trait. I'm going to add my rosemary essential oil. I forgot to add it. Add that in. This was the Now brand that I have here. Ooh, that smells so good. Yep, smells delightful. So here is our lye water. I also have sea salt, citric acid. Add this in. Everything is room temperature, so it's like not too bad in the house today. So we're at, where are we at? My battery's going out. We're at 85, so that's pretty good. Sugar and sea salt. This needs to be melted a little bit. Warm it up a little bit with some warm water. See all those beautiful botanicals in there. Super simple stuff. If you want to add shea butter, be my guest. I do have. That was the other reason why I didn't add shea butter to this, was I have people who are allergic to it. So I'm trying to have a few options in our shop that don't have the shea or avocado in there, but all the same great properties. This does not want to come out, does it? Wait on that for another minute. I need to add that in. It's a raw honey, and I'm just gonna get my bamboo skewer and just try to dollop some out and make sure I mix this in really good. So I don't have any honey clumps. Okay. Honey. Here. Again, you want it so that the botanicals stay suspended in your soap batter and don't sink. So that's the other goal here. make sure all that honey's blended in, and not, because that will not saponify and it will just be oozy and gooey if you don't get your honey dissolved. I think it looks good. I don't see any honey clumps. So we're at like a light medium trace. I don't want to overblend it because I don't like scooping in clumpy batter, but I do want it suspended enough. You're just able to get it to do this medium to light trace. That's pretty good. Right, so I'm just gonna, it's sticking pretty good. And the honey's gonna heat this up. So if you're doing like a large loaf, I would make sure that you don't over insulate it because it has milks and the sugar and the honey. You will get cracking. I'm doing individual molds, so it's going to be okay. I'll probably leave these out on the counter for about a half an hour, and then I'll put them in the oven without the light on. So it gets an insulation without it. I don't need any of the colors or anything like that to be gelling. So there's no colors in here, just botanicals. And I'll just, that way it's out of the way. And in the oven with no light, no heat, and I don't cover it. And it'll set up overnight really, really nicely. And then I'll pop them in the freezer and unmold them tomorrow. Alrighty, so it's looking beautiful. Couple of mermaids. One mermaid. Thought I saw a fuzzy or something jump in there, so some dolphins. These are super fun. This is a great recipe. Super simple, very easy, quick. There's no like swirls, or rosemary doesn't act weird to your batter. Make sure I have enough minions too. Okay, so we're gonna do some minions. You hungry?
I guess you get them all.
I didn't get them off yet. In our oven is always a good spot. We have a tiny kitchen. So it's a nice sized kitchen, really. It's not big enough to do soaping and cooking. So more this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think I'm just going to do minis because I need some small. Hi, Aroma Delight Beauty Care Products. How are you today? I'm good. Just hanging out in the kitchen today, doing a restock on our African black soap made with banana peels, banana leaves, tamarind peels, and there's our tamarind peels, plantain peels, and banana leaves. And I've got rosemary. So this is the natural color I get with the soap. Really pretty. Do you have a channel? I'll have to check out your channel if you have a channel. And we are down here in South Texas. This smells awesome. So we've got rosemary, pure essential oils, I reformulated this one because we have some customers who are allergic to avocado and shea butter, so there's no shea butter or avocado in this recipe. It's got let's see, I've got beef tallow, castor, sunflower, rice bran, and coconut. And since this is more of like a facial soap, I super fat it to 6.5%. That makes a really nice bar. I do tend to let it go on the drying racks a little bit longer because it's higher super fat. And I've got a few other things I gotta restock, and I injured my foot, so I'm trying to get on my foot again. Put it up and rest my foot. Oops. You caught me at the tail end of this. I'm doing the celestial moons. I've got dolphins, and that's kind of our theme here. We live here by the Bayside in Corpus Christi, Texas, and we're right on the ocean. And they love their seaside kind of stuff here. They're fun. They love mermaids and fish, all that fun nautical stuff. Did we? Winter Wonderland. Where's that? It's very nice to chat with you too. I do everything in small batches from scratch, and then our tiny home has racks in our bedroom for drying racks, and we have like a craft office room for supplies and things like that. And then we have a little urban farm veggies and Bath and Body stuff. With Renee. Okay. I didn't actually get to put my video up. She told me I could still put it up. We got busy. I got sick, and then now I've injured my foot. So sometimes other things take a little bit of priority. So I need to look at what we need to do for the springtime thing. And I need to put up my winter one. I'm just going to do a igloo with penguins. I don't know if she did it yet, but she's supposed to have a video up about some samples. We sent in some samples for her to, like, I guess, do a giveaway. And then I was going to look at the springtime thing to see if it has anything to do with my what I need to remake. Or something new. I was thinking of doing something new for spring with avocados. Yeah, so I didn't get my video up for winter. If I have time to do it, I'll probably put it up late. And then there was another one for springtime that we're supposed to be doing. So I have to look at. I enjoy watching other soap makers make products and soap. It's very relaxing. 1st of March. My downtime, I sit and watch other soap makers make soap. It's so peaceful to me. I just love watching them. Trying to get this out of the way. All right, well, I'll let that set up. We've got a little house here by the ocean, and so limited space in my kitchen. Oh, she did the giveaway last night. I'll have to check it out. How fun. I forget what I sent her. I sent her with the business card. I thought that was a great idea. Well, that's pretty much it for today. I'm going to go rest at my foot, I think, and then do some computer work. But this it's a little celestial sun and moon, and this is our little. I try to do something fun with each of my labels. So this has the rosemary on it, and just a really simple, fun soap. I love it. It's actually my favorite facial soap that people ask me all the time, what do I use? And this is my favorite one personally. Although there's lots of products I love to use, but this is probably one of my favorites. Well, thanks for joining me. Anyway, that'll be super fun. So hopefully you'll join me next time when I go live. It's just kind of whenever I have time. So thanks for joining me at Becky's by the Bay here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.